Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot and time.
Hello everybody and welcome to the NNSCRA Spectrum Cup Series here at Hogzilla Speedpark for race number 16 of the year. And boy, after this we will have 4 more races, so watch out in that championship battle all together when we get closer and closer after this race, because man, these next 4 races, they're going to get wild, folks. Let's go down to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Michael Norman, your champion. As far as from what it looks, he may not repeat as the champion, so we'll see what happens after the season, who wins the championship, and we'll get that reserve ride. Next to him, Diego Yepes. 3rd, Eric Monaco. 4th, Kyle Matthews. 5th is Zachary Fitzwater. 6th, Zach Flickinger. 7th, Zach Rogers. 8th, Christian Vargas. 9th is Rob Evans, completing top 10. Mitchell Collins. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on Beck. If you've never seen Hogzilla Speedpark, oh boy, this is going to be a unique course here. It's part super speedway, part road course, and it is going to be wild. Absolutely wild. And on the final row, we have Jesse Turner and Anthony Lopez. So, of course, I do not have my points on me as of what I'm speaking, so I'm just going to go over a couple of things real quickly as it goes. One thing, again, like as mentioned, Norman, he's having a really not much of a season, so he's really not going to be defending his crown, which is a bummer, and hopefully he can at least get a win under that belt in that Motorcraft Ford, and maybe someone else can do some magic here. We've seen the 0-1, the 8 have some runs and had a couple of bad runs, so we'll see what happens with them. Bombing the points is going to be really interesting to keep an eye on. Eric Monaco, Quentin Moore, just to name a few, Christian Vargas, so we'll see what happens, but we are about ready to get the command to fire the engine, so we'll leave it to TV1 and go to Yepes with the command.
Start your engines.
So there's the command. We're just going to let the cars roll on by. 20 laps of action that's going to be here for this race. You're kind of wondering why 20 laps with a course like this. Oh, you'd be surprised. It is kind of a bit long, so we'll see what happens there. You see them all rolling on off. They're going to have a little bit of a weird little start at first, and now they're all going to go. So, of course, they're going to be a little bit ahead of the pace car here, and now they're going to let the pace car go on by right here because it's just the way how they take off, so. But this track right here used to be on the NRSL schedule, and now it is only available in this series in particular. This track is very unique. It has very big super speedway feels, and of course it has the right-hander that's there, so going to be interesting to see what happens in these 20 laps. Pace car makes a dive down to pit road. 5 races to go as of right now. 4 when we come to the next race. And green flag is out. We're underway at Hogzilla Speedpark. Already these drivers are fanning out 3 wide coming onto this course, and trouble spot's going to be this corner right over here as they're going to pass this little bit of the bridge here. Now, if they can go, this is the part where it gets a little interesting here. They can at least keep it together without wrecking right here. Quentin Moore and Zach Wakel, who takes out Yepes, and they're almost going to wreck right there. Oh, it's Seth Cole and Kyle Matthews just got wrecked with Flickinger, JT Bryant. And this is the other trouble spot right here. That will be a yellow flag. Austin the Plant on pit road. And they're going to make it by that corner. That spot's always caused trouble in the past, and that's no surprise. Zach Winkle, Seth Cole, Quentin Moore again. There's Yepes, who's having a good season, and that really is not going to help him right there. And coming at the line, who's going to lead them down? It looks like it'll be between Ellison and Sanders coming at the line, side by side. Who will bring it down? It looks like Lane Sanders will get at the line. He will. So it'll be Sanders, Ellison, Crown Jr., Dollarton, and Brock, your top 5. So caution's out for the first time today as we're on lap 2 of 20 right now. So Bryan and Barretto as well as Matthews are going to try to catch up with the field. Yepes coming down pit road in the 93. So now these guys are going to settle it out here and try to figure out where they need to be in line. If I were Bryan and Barretto, wisely slowing down right there. So now they're going to catch up to the top 2, which remember the pace car's flying. They're going 130 miles an hour in the pace, so that should tell you something alone. It is a big, long course, so it really should not be a surprise that they're going that fast. Yepes getting some work done on the Amico Ultimate Dodge there. And he's going to continue. He really doesn't look like he has a lot of damage, but that front end that really is bent up out of shape, I guarantee he'll be in the rear of the field. He'll lose some pack. So he's going to have to rely on some cars wrecking there. But Lane Sanders is your leader here at Hogzilla. Caution's out. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our first caution here at this unique course. All right, so you're going to see from here is we'll take a little bit of a rewind with Quentin Moore and Zach Winkle, who took a shot to the outside wall and actually flipped over. Oh, my word. But we saw this part of the accident right there, and then you all see Vince Freeze and Seth Cole, Igor Barretto going into Kyle Matthews, and the 4 car was about to get by, avoided Seth Cole, but not Barretto. But gee, Zach Winkle in the 0-2 just absolutely kamikaze the outside wall, and oh man, he's going for a barrel roll right here. Oh my word. Oh, we'll take a rewind right here because someone got into him and we didn't even notice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my. Oh, that was Quentin Moore in the 45. That's going to explain a whole lot there. And, you know, these guys have a little bit of trouble knowing how to give room on this area, especially early on in the race. And Moore and Winkle are going to make contact right there. Diego Yepes just gets clipped. Oh, and Winkle gained speed 225 miles an hour and shot up to the outside wall. And he just goes for a wild tumble in that Altel Ford there. And holy cow. And I mean, the worst part is he flipped up the banking, got up into the bit of the fence there, and then went down the long banking over here. You can see, like, look, here's how big the banking is. You can see in the spectator angle with all the smoke even, too. And, I mean, he's just along for the ride. There's LaPlante, you see, who took that hit earlier. You see Winkle is still flipping over. You see he's going 40 miles an hour flipping over. And, I mean, that car is just going for a wild tumble. And then once that back end hit the pavement of the course, it slowed down that momentum and came to rest on all 4 tires. So, crazy ride for Zach Winkle there in the 0-2. And that was really the main wreck that went on by. Let's take a look at onboard of Austin LaPlante, because we'll probably see Zach Winkle's shot here. Let's go on board LaPlante in the 28 here. Here we go. Man, he just got shot up, and then there's LaPlante going around. Ooh, man, LaPlante took a hard hit, too. There you see Winkle, who's just barrel rolling. You see in the background, there he is, and man, that was a ride. Goodness. Caution's out. I'll take you back to the green. Welcome back as pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Out of this race includes Austin LaPlante, Zach Winkle, Seth Cole, and Quentin Moore. Johnny Gardner apparently came down pit road and is 2 laps down and is still on pit road in the 15. We have no idea what happened in that Napa Chevrolet when we were looking through there. I believe he had a problem on the inside, and we're just going to quickly take a double check here, and nothing yet on the 15 there, so if we find anything, we will take care of whatever it is when everything comes on by. Pace car dives down pit road. Top 10 rundown is Dollarton, Sanders, Crown Jr., Bouchard. Green flag back out, by the way. Parker, your points leader. Ellison, Curtis, Norman, McIntyre, and Keith Batson. That completes your top 10. As Sanders already looking to the inside for the lead. Here comes James Ellison underneath Phil Parker. If you're Phil Parker, the main drivers you need to worry about are Dylan Young, Charles Samper. Those are the main two really to worry about altogether. There you see Young in the 92, Sampers in the 55 there in the rear of the field there. And they're not going to wreck off this corner. That's a good sign right there. And hopefully they don't hit the death wall coming up, which is where that brick wall likes to stick out there. Look at Curtis looking on the outside of James Ellison for the lead. And he will get it. Ellison trying on that inside line. They're going to hold on for now. Now they got a clean green flag lap on in. Let's find some other drivers here. As Barretto just a bit off the pace in that 22 car. That looks like his chances of a win are not going to look good for him there. So he's going to have to rely on people crashing in order to get some spots. One driver to keep an eye on there, James Qualls. Having a bit of a weird season, but he's here. Trying to battle for a win here at Hogzilla in the middle of the pack. Christian Vargas, right now, he's having a decent run today. He's looking for something. It has not been his season. He's been calling it, quote, the nightmare season of 2020, where everything's just been going wrong for that 43 team. Did have a decent shot at open roads, but Eric Monaco, ironically with the car behind him, who was dead last at the time, took the victory. Battle for the lead, Nick Breeding in the 1. Taking the lead from Vince Freeze, Dylan Young, Anthony Lopez, which we haven't really talked much about this season. He really hasn't had a lot of things good for him there. He's just been involved in a lot of wrecks and couldn't seem to get out of the sucker hole there. Now he's looking to the outside of Breeding for the lead. And yeah, you notice there's drivers like to check on that inside line there, but Breeding just got a whale of a run off that corner and will get a big advantage over Lopez. And I mean, he shot out of a can off that corner. Oh, and there's a hard lick. Crown Jr.'s around in the 96, and the caution's out for the second time. Gardner still... Oh, they're wrecking bad in the tunnel. But we'll take a look at that in a bit there. Nick Breeding, no doubt about it. He will be the leader coming to the line. Looks like second place is going to be Lopez. I believe, yep, he just blocked Monaco there, and Monaco will look like he'll get third. Wait a second, they're going to try off Breeding in the last second. And Lopez, I don't think he got it. No. Well, I thought Breeding had it in the bag, and then all of a sudden Lopez and Monaco last second decided to make a charging statement, and they just fell a bit short there. Oh, Zachary Fitzwater in the 29 with issues. Cole Deaver in the 3. JT Bryant smoking. Steven Colon. Jay Jefferson, Derek Hamble, Igor Barretto. Oh, that's drivers to the rear of the field. James Ellison, Mitchell Collins. And Michael Norman, your pole sitter, with issues. Daniel Bouchard in the 31. He was in the top 10 in the beginning of the race. There's Roberto Crown Jr. who got involved. We seen earlier. Sheldon just bumped to 7 a couple times there. I don't know what that's about. Bouchard just, man, mangled. That was probably the big one that went on by. A lot of cars involved in that one, and I mean, that just mangled some cars left and right. Right now, they're saying as Gardner's back out on the course, 27 cars now with Gardner 28 technically. Gardner right now 4 laps down, so the good news is that Gardner's going to be able to get all the spots under the pacing of the caution, but his chances of win obviously are down the drain. Nick Breeding out in front. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our second caution here at Hogzilla Speedpark. Well, 2 drivers got extremely lucky in this situation, and that would be both Mitchell Collins and Jay Jefferson. Now, they're the ones that kind of caused this part of the accident. We'll look up ahead with Crown Jr. in a second. But you see, they crowd Cole Deaver, and you know why I'm talking about it. There's that little brick wall that's going to come, you see, once after they hit the wall. Now, if they hit that area right there at the right spot, oh, they would have been in some trouble. Jay Jefferson actually flips over in the 18. That's the second car to flip over. Thankfully, not as bad as the earlier wreck. Oh, Barretto just got the 3 of Deaver, and that's where he gets his damage right there, and that smoke erupting out of the Caterpillar Dodge. Now, that was that part of the accident, and we got to go up ahead to Roberto Crown Jr. in the 96. Now, what happens with these guys? Now, you look carefully. That's the 7 of Jonathan Zorl and the 2 of JT Bryant. Oh, Crown Jr. and Derek Hamill just really got shoved together. Same for Zorland and Bryant. And, man, James Qualls in the 19. Talk about lucky break right there. He just dodged a very close call right there because he crowded the 96 right there, right as they smacked the wall. And, man, they got away with it there. There you see the smoke lingering on. And I think I can kind of see why Shelton got upset with the 7 there. But that's kind of no reason to kind of keep bumping him and all that. But, oh, smoke up ahead. Oh, that's Michael Norman right there, and he's upside down. That's 3 cars that's flipped over. That's Daniel Bouchard right there and Stephen Colon. Oh, there's where Hamill gets involved again. What the heck happened to Norman? Well, I was wondering. I heard another crack. Oh! Oh my, that really is going to explain a whole lot right there. And let's see carefully if we could find it. Oh, that's Ellison and Bouchard. Oh, and Stephen Colon was not ready for that one. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, that will explain a whole lot right there. And Zachary Fitzwater will do the deed and flips over Michael Norman in the 21. And I mean, just flipped over the Motorcraft Ford. The problem was Norman was just stuck on his roof right there. Just couldn't seem to get through it all. There's Hamill, like we mentioned. He got into Bouchard in the 31. And I believe this is where I think JT Bryant's going to get involved. Right there, just whacks into Fitzwater. Could not avoid that situation. And there you see, I believe this may be it of the wrecks, because Deaver was just trying to limp. And, man, Norman just continuing to flip over and does not land on 4 wheels. He lands on his roof. There you see the smoke lingering on, and yeah, that was it of that wreck. So, what a crazy turn of events there. Brady, your leader, take you back to the green. Lights on top of the pace car out. Give the signal 1 lap to go. Out of the race, Igor Barretto, Mitchell Collins, JT Bryant, Derek Hamill, Jay Jefferson, Cole Deaver, James Ellison, Zachary Fitzwater, Stephen Colon, and Michael Norman. They're all out of the race. I'm getting the drivers mixed up. Now, Gardner's mentioned 4 laps down. He'll get those spots back when we take the green flag. Nick Breeding out in front. 2nd, Anthony Lopez. 3rd, Eric Monaco. 4th, Zach Rogers. 5th, RJ Bishop. 6th, Lane Sanders. 7th, Charles Sanford. 8th, Sky Commons. 9th, Jesse Turner clean the top 10. Levi McIntyre. So, interesting circumstances right there for some drivers. And green flag back underway for Nick Breeding in the 1. Breeding, who won earlier this season at Denver, trying to do what he can and be a 2-time winner this season. But he's got to hold off some hungry drivers right there, including Lopez and Zach Rogers are already making their moves. Charles Sanford working on Lane Sanders. That's for 6th. Sanders had a bit of a rough stretch last week. Got involved in a couple of wrecks. And now they're going to go 4 wide coming off the turn. Breeding just fell like a rock right there. There was no grip in that area, and he is just losing all bit of momentum. Now Zach Rogers working on the lead. Sanders thought better to crowd Sanford and Commons and decides to tuck back in line. Now remember, too, again, because we were going back to green with less than 10 to go, those drivers that normally be a lap down, they would be in the inside line. Gardner was not able to do so because of sitting on pit road there, and you got to feel for that 15 there of Gardner, who's now 28th on the course. So, unless another caution comes out, I think that's where he's going to finish. Meanwhile, Sanford with the lead over Zach Rogers. Here comes Commons and Turner right behind him. Some Roush cars there. Christian Vargas, Jesse Turner, DJ Curtis, Vince Freeze, and Keith Batson now starting to make their presence known. I think from where you see Roberto Crown Jr. in the 96, those are the drivers that are left to battle for this win. Got to give credit to Crown Jr. He spun out in that second wreck, and he's got a little bit of left side damage, and that car's still hanging in there. Hold on for dear life. Got to give credit to RJ Bishop in the 32, Eric Monaco in the 66, Anthony Lopez in the 77, Keith Batson in the 88, Christian Vargas in the 43, Sky Commons in the 97. They have had some horrific seasons, and here they are up in the front as Curtis takes the lead. Keith Batson, it's been a long time since his last win on the channel alone. Oh, look at this. McIntyre trying the highline tactic right there. Oh, look at Breeding. Whoa, almost got into McIntyre. Close call. I mean, that car just swerved, and I don't know how they didn't wreck. Qualls crowding RJ Bishop there in the tunnel, but now we'll give some room as Curtis has got a good lead over this pack, as now McIntyre's looking for second on Batson. Batson in that UPS Ford, trying to do what he can to hunt down that 33. He'll probably do so, as they're definitely going to get all that ground gain right there. At least 5 miles an hour difference there between the 88 and the 33. Now, 7 to go. Batson looking underneath is the UPS Ford with help of Eric Monaco. RJ Bishop trying to follow there too. Zach Rogers. These guys you're really seeing there are now starting to make their moves really, really quickly here. Look at Parker and Evans. They're just too far back. Shelton, Gardner, and Zorlin also far back. Then you got Bouchard, Matthews, Flickinger, and Yepes. They're just off the pace, far back. And I don't know if they're going to approach him at some point in the race. If we stay clean and green, then I believe we will. But there you see all these guys left battling out. Ooh, Sanders did not take that turn well there. Now Sanford going to look on that inside line there. As Monaco with a nice lead. But this is just like what happened with Curtis earlier. He had a good lead, and then just getting freight trained by all those drivers behind. But for a lead lap right there, though, that's what he definitely needs. Let's see who's got the fastest lap so far altogether. That'd be RJ Bishop with a 1:29.850. He's only one of 4 drivers to do so. Sky Commons, Charles Sanford, Zach Rogers were the others to do it. Vince Freeze, look at him down the middle. Not enough, though, between him and Rogers and Monaco, as Monaco barely led it. Now here comes Qualls in the 19. Look at the Roush cars that are up here. You got Chris Dollarts in the 6, Jesse Turner in the 17, Sky Commons in the 97. It's great to see right there. And also you got Levi McIntyre in the 99. All 4 of them up here. William Brock trying to do what he can. RJ Bishop. There's still plenty of racing left to go. Dylan Young, Roberto Crown Jr. trying to work back up into that pack. Losing a little bit there. It's now Turner taking the lead. Here comes Vargas and Curtis. And these guys just keep continuing to battle left and right. No one's really trying to hold on to the lead as best they can. As, ooh, Turner did not take that turn well. He's trying to make it work, but now Curtis and Vargas making a move right there. Ooh, Curtis almost got into Christian Vargas in the 43. And now this is where Vargas is going to get that advantage right there. Completes the pass on Turner and takes the lead. Now, I believe if we have a caution, from here on out, the race will end under yellow. And that is indeed the case. So anytime a caution comes out between now and 19, it's over. There's no way we will continue the race. Meanwhile, look at the line with Lopez. Last second effort to lead the lap. And he did. Barely over Vargas. Now Sanders and Freeze working together. Charles Sanford starting to work. Here comes Nick Breeding again in the one. That one car just doesn't seem to give up so easily. Working his way back up to the front there. But he's been driving erratically in that Pennzoil Chevrolet. And William Brock in the 20 just... You can kind of see him in that 20 car there. Him and Crown Jr., they're there in the pack. They're battling. But they can't seem to get the aerodynamics to just get up there and stay there. Otherwise, they may be in trouble because they may be reeled in by these four up right behind. Let's take a look at the 20s onboard. You could see what I mean on the roof cam with this track. So you see they're really bound up ahead there, and they really checked up as where Lopez and Young were there. Oh, Nick Breeding, look out! Crowding the 43 of Vargas, and now him and Crown Jr. you can see are going to get that momentum. And they'll be back into the pack right there. They're trying to do what they can to just keep themselves in this pack, battling for the win, trying to do what they can. Crown Jr., remember, you can see that left side's got a little bit of a buff right there. After hitting the wall a little bit and spinning out, but he got extremely lucky with that incident. It really didn't affect his car a whole lot, you could see. Curtis and Bishop at the line. Curtis will lead. Now Freeze, Qualls, now the Roush boys, and Zach Rogers. I'll tell you what, Rogers in a really weird situation because he's got a Roush brigade literally all around him. 2 in the front, 1 in the back. That's where you make a good joke. But look at Qualls, though, retaking the lead. Dollarton gets kicked up to the high line, and now Vargas once again back to that inside line. Now, I doubt, the keyword doubt, that there will be another wreck. Then again, stranger things have happened before. Gardner, oh man, that 15 lost some ground there. I think the tires may have eaten up the Napa Chevrolet. That and the damage is now starting to affect him. I don't know what happened to Gardner, but he just lost that main pack he was with there. Ooh, Turner. Almost getting to his own teammate there. That's the second time a pair of teammates almost got into another there. James Qualls trying to lead his team there after what happened with Shelton. 2 of the DEI cars are here. Eric Malco's the only Kmart team that's out there. Batson trying to represent LaPlante for his team as Turner's getting freight train right there. And now Sanford just barely getting in there. The Petrie cars of Sanford and Curtis are together. All 4 of the Roush cars, like as mentioned, are here. Vince Freeze being the only car for his team. Same for RJ Bishop and Dylan Young. William Brock, the only one of the Joe Gibbs cars to represent. Vargas being by his lonesome there. As Parker's not in this main battle here. And Rogers, the only one for his team as well. Same with Crown Jr. Crown Jr. just having difficulty just trying to get up there and battle these cars and not be in the rear of that pack there. But as they continue to battle, there is a good chance they may catch Yepes if we stay clean, man. Because you can see with the way how they're... Oh, trouble! There's a wreck up there! That's going to be a wreck! Oh, and it's Levi McIntyre's death rolling there. We'd like to continue what's going on with the death behind, but we got to see the battle for the win here. Lopez out in front. Dollarton and Curtis, they got one last attempt. They got to get going now. They will not catch up to Yepes. Ooh, Rogers and Qualls just about wrecked right there. They better hurry. Time's ticking. Because at the line will be 2 to go, and they take the yellow, and this will end the race. Here comes Curtis. Here comes Breeding. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. They are just way too far back, but, man, Lopez is just by his lonesome here. Curtis is leading a brigade. Here they come. Will they have enough time catching up to the 77? They leave Curtis to dry. Here comes Breeding, trying to do what he can. At the line, it will be Anthony Lopez that may have just won this race. Monaco smoking in that Blue Line Special Kmart Ford, and McIntyre just flat out destroyed in that Sitco SKF Ford, just like Zach Winkle earlier. But the yellow is out for the third time today, and this will more than likely end the race. And thankfully for Yepes, he did not have to deal with the main pack catching up to him there. He's going to catch up to Eric Monaco. You're going to see a little bit later, but oh my, that was a wreck. Eyes will be on car number 77 of Anthony Lopez. We'll take a look to see if he wins in a bit, but let's take a look at our third and final caution. In a bit of a Ford brigade right here. RJ Bishop in the 32, Levi McIntyre in the 99, Jesse Turner in the 17. Just crowding each other, and that's the worst thing to do. Not just crowding each other right there, but then go 3 wide stacked right here, coming off this corner, and Jesse Turner, unfortunately, going to be the D. He's going to turn his own teammate, goes into Monaco. Keith Batson going to be lucky and dodge the C, parting ways. And McIntyre, oh man. Jesse Turner also collecting air in the 17 a little bit there. But definitely not as bad as Levi McIntyre in the 99 right here. And, I mean, we're just going to play because that car just tumbled. That car just committed the ultra die there and landed on his side. Very rare to see that these days, but that's what brought ourselves our third and final caution. Let's see, though, if Lopez is going to be the winner. Well, folks, you're seeing it. Anthony Lopez on the white flag lap is your leader, and we have found out with the 15, he had a problem with the inside on the coolant. They were overheating a bit, and they had to come down pit road just to cool down the car, and that thing was overheating like crazy, and now that is the reason why he was 4 laps down. But you're seeing it, folks. Anthony Lopez out in front is the Jasper Ford, and they are just now 1 turn away from being victorious for the first time ever in the NNSCRA Spectrum Cup Series in that Jasper Dodge. Or Jasper Ford, excuse me, and, you know, you can see it. They are just... They have not had the season to remember, and they had a close shot at Auto Club earlier on, and then they got involved in a last late crash there. But coming off the final turn, Anthony Lopez, heading to the front straightaway, will be a first-time winner in the Spectrum Cup Series. He is a winner at Hogzilla Speedpark and survives the chaos. And a big win for the Jasper Ford of Anthony Lopez will get the job done. Let's go look at your top 10 finishing results there. Lopez with the win. DJ Curtis just came so close. Him and Breeding, they separated just at the wrong time and will come away second and third. RJ Bishop, 4th place, who's also been having a nightmare season. That's great to see right there. Vince Freeze, 5th. James Quall, 6th. Lane Sanders, 7th. Zach Rogers, 8th. Dylan Young, 9th. Completing the top 10. Chris Dollarson, that's going to be a key battle there, remember, because of Phil Parker, Dylan Young, Charles Sanford, and a few others there. That'll be something to keep an eye on. Sanford finished 11th, so now let's find out with Parker. Oh, I just seen it there. He finished this race 19th, so interesting there. So 25 finished on the lead lap, and technically 26 finished the race, with Gardner finishing 28th, 4 laps down. Monaco and McIntyre out of the race after that one. And they joined the list of others out of the race from that one as well. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe on the channel, subscribe button down below. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Congrats to Anthony Lopez on his first career victory here at Hogzilla Speedpark. Until then, here come the points in the video like always. Good luck to those still bound for the championship. Until then, here come the points. See you guys later.